These are the Rocky Mountain through axle bike rack mounts. They work great. They're just they don't take up a lot of space. And if you have a high-end road bike, or even a mountain bike actually, like this, they work great. They come with 3 different size axle holder things. This is the one for the road bike. Let me show you how I put it in. So one other thing I'd recommend getting if you're going to be using the bike racks, and I'll put a link for all this stuff. I use this torque wrench, and I've got a little thing where my saddle stays, and this way I could take the seat post in and out easily without worrying about stripping the carbon or the bolts. So when I tighten it back down, this goes to the exact specified torque, so there's no problem. So to put this bike in, I just have to take the saddle off like that, and the front wheel. I'll show you how I do that. So this just goes in like this. The through axle locks it in. Again, these mounts are only for like the higher end bikes that have through axles. If you have the regular skier that tightens down without an Allen key, this won't be the mount for you. There's probably something else out there. This works great for high-end road bikes and mountain bikes. So that just fits in there perfectly like that. So when I installed this, before I screwed it into the, it's just 2 screws that screws into the floor. Before I screwed it into the floor, I attached it like this to the bike, and then I just took the door here, closed it, and I made it so I wouldn't waste any space. It's basically a few millimeters away from touching the door, but it doesn't touch, so I don't waste any room. I can slam the door, no problem. So the best way to install it is attach the mount to the bike, close the door, butt it up against the door, and then just move it back that much, and you won't waste any space like that. So the reason I'm putting the bike in now is because now we're going to put the surf racks in, and I wanted to make sure I could at least have one surfboard and the bike in at the same time. So I've cut all these. I'll have enough room probably for like 3 surfboards or whatever, but while the bike's in here, I want to be able to at least have 1 or 2 surfboards. So I got these wooden 1-inch pieces, round pieces from Home Depot. They come in like 8-foot lengths or whatever. And then I just got some pipe insulation, and it's actually 3/4 pipe insulation, but it wraps around the 1-inch pretty easily. And then I just left like a little extra room, so I'm just gonna drill some 1-inch holes in the van, and this pops in, and they'll be removable. So when you're not using them, you don't have to have them. So let me grab a surfboard, and we'll take some measurements, and we can start on that. I'm starting with this board because it's my thickest board. So I'm just gonna mark on the right side where I want to put the 2 dowels. I'm going to drill it out, put them in, and then once those are in, I can kind of push it up against the right and then mark where the ones on the left need to go. Okay, first 2 are in, and these just pop in and out like that, and they're pretty sturdy actually. They work pretty good. So now I can put the board up against it and then mark where the second 2 need to go. As you can see, that fits nicely. It'll just slide right in there. Stays locked in place. I'm gonna do a few more options for maybe a wider paddle board, and for a second board that'll go right here. There you have it, 2 boards in, no space wasted. They slide right in and out. Racks are easy to remove, just pop them out.